welcome to Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits, and I think I may have done one too many videos today, but the show must go on. If you're new to the channel, hello and welcome. Always welcoming new viewers. If you're new, absolutely. If you're old, and I don't mean by age, I mean by if you're old in your whiskey journey, if you're long in the tooth, you're still welcome. Newbies, welcome as well. All my returning viewers, you know how we do. Come on in. Let's get a drink on. This is the Still Austin straight bourbon whiskey coming in at, let's focus a little bit better, 49.2% alcohol at 98.4 proof. Oh yeah, this is called or dubbed the Musician. They love to be very artful down in Austin. I've been to Austin quite a few times. It's like 30-something minute drive south of me. Let's go ahead and give you a look at the back here. I'll give you a moment to... It's more than just Texas-grown corn, rye, and malted barley. Now, the standard here in Texas is aged at least 2 years, which means you get at least 2 years, but you're most likely looking more towards 3 to 4 years. There's a sort of gap in Texas where they have to state it's at least 2 years. This is a synthetic cork, just as the rye is. In Texas, they have a standard where it has to be at least 2 years, but if it's not quite 4 years, then it falls between that 2-year gap, which I feel is a little bit unfair. Now, getting on this bourbon, we're going to go ahead and break out Mr. Randy's handy dandy whiskey color scale. Try and peg this down off camera so that I'm torn between this one. I think it's a little burnt amber to copper, somewhere in between these two, burnt amber and copper. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. I think it's in between these two. We're going to go ahead and let that go. So, sweet pencil eraser. If you know Mr. Randy and you've watched his videos, you know what he's thinking and how it's going to go when he says pencil eraser. This is very sweet, very caramel, very... Ethanol is kind of carrying a lot of that sweetness. The caramel, the vanilla, the oak is trailing. This is a very nice bourbon. Still Austin. If you have not had a Still Austin, you're missing out. I understand. For Mr. Randy here in Central Texas, I'm only 30-something minutes away from their distillery, and I do plan on visiting their distillery sometime probably in 2026. So stay tuned. Like and subscribe, especially subscribe to the channel if you're interested in a video of me going to the Still Austin distillery. So that has a very nice nose. There is a sort of, like, I can tell this is going to be a somewhat of a drier experience because it has that quality, that characteristic on the nose, that it's going to be a little bit drying on the palate. So let's go ahead and get it done. Exactly as expected. There is an initial 2 to 3 second drying effect which overwhelms everything else, but that giving way to a sweet caramel, delicious vanilla. Oh jeez, I love Still Austin. Which is why Mr. Randy did, if you go back through his video library, you're going to find something called Be Still My Austin, where I have already done the Still Austin series. I didn't do the gin, I'm sorry. I did the bourbon, I did the rye, way long back in January 2025, before Mr. Randy started actually recording videos for the YouTube channel. And this is one of the better distilleries that I have, especially here in Texas. I do have a few other Texas distilleries which I have done reviews on. I don't think all of them have been released yet, but probably by the time you get to this, they have been released. Still Austin is amazing. I really, really, really want to put them at the top of my distillery visits for 2026. Let me know in the comments. That's got a wonderful nose. The palate is, like I said, 2-3 seconds after that drying effect sort of gets over that hump. It's amazing. It really, really is. Let's get one more on the palate. So the Still Austin, oh, that's delicious. The Still Austin is made here in Central Texas, in Austin, Texas. You say what you want about Austin. I've been there a handful of times or two. My wife likes to go there for, well, her reasons, I guess. There's a whole lot of reasons to go to Austin. There's a whole lot of reasons not to go to Austin. But, I mean, it is what it is. It's a mixed bag for sure. There's a lot of different weirdness. Like their motto is keep Austin weird. It's weird for sure, but they do have a lot of great stuff down there. They have Kura sushi restaurants. If you don't know what Kura is, it's Kura. It's conveyor belt sushi Japanese restaurant. It's awesome. Not too many places in the United States that have these restaurants. If you have the opportunity to travel, even the slightest bit of difference to go to one of these distances, to go to one of these restaurants, by all means, make it an event. It is absolutely an experience not to scoff at. So let's go ahead and get a finish on this. Ooh. Ooh. Oh yeah, there is definitely a kick up in spice. It really like you blowing that ethanol out your nose. Whew. It is 49.2% alcohol by volume. It's a mixed bag when it comes to that. It's really good. Not too overwhelming. It's a little bit of a flash kind of thing, like woo, and then it subsides, and then you get all that greatness. That finish has mint, cinnamon, spice, juiciness, vanilla oaky. Oh, I don't know, between the bourbon and the rye, I think the bourbon does win out. I mean, the rye is amazing as it comes to ryes. Ryes are hit and miss with Mr. Randy. The Still Austin Rye is a hit. The bourbon itself is, I'm going to say it's better. I have not yet tried anything above their basic or bottom line expressions of the bourbon and or rye. I believe there are I believe there are 2 more expressions above the bourbon and 1 more above the rye. I am so looking forward to trying one of those. If you think so too, let me know in the comments. Have you tried one better? Which one is better than this? Which one should I go for next? The finish is very nice. This absolutely is a redeemer for Mr. Randy when it comes to bourbons. Now, I gave you a second or two for that to sink in, because Mr. Randy has come to the end of 2025 with the understanding that bourbon is simply not his thing. This changes the game completely. This tells me that there is absolutely exceptional bourbon that doesn't have to blow your face off, burn your palate, singe your taste buds, and completely turn you off from bourbon. There are bourbon out there that's really good. I think we all know, if you know Mr. Randy, you know that bourbon comes in different forms, different varieties and whatnot. So you find what you like. So in the whiskey tribe, we say you drink what you like the way you like it. So the finish has finally succumbed, and it's boiled down to this. It gives you a little bit of blast up front, mellows out, hangs out for a little while. This one does not have a whole lot of burn or heat on the back end. It's relatively balanced on the finish, which is fantastic for a bourbon. This is a very fantastic bourbon. And I don't know how to express, so much so that when it comes from me, when I say it's a very good bourbon, that is a very good bourbon. Now, I've tried a great many of bourbons, and I regret most of them. I absolutely regret most of them. But here we are. This video is exceeding 12 minutes, I can already tell you. So we're going to move on to my score. Now, the caveat being, this is a 375, so I don't recall off the top of my head how much a 750 costs, but the 375 costs $22 out the door. I do believe the 750s are probably going to be around-ish $30, which I absolutely agree with when it comes to my fair price. My fair price, I would agree these are $30 to $35 is a steal for the quality of whiskey you're getting from Still Austin. The gin itself, 750 standard, is $30 out the door. That I also agree is a steal. Shh, don't tell anybody. I hope they don't raise the prices, because locally, me being local to Austin, I absolutely love Still Austin. It's an amazing product. It's amazing gin, it's amazing rye, and it's amazing bourbon. And for the cost, I'm sorry if you're half a country away in Michigan or Pennsylvania, as my fellow whiskey tubers are. I don't have anybody west of me. It's a shame. There's nobody west of me that I follow. Everybody is on the east side of the states. But this is amazing. I'm sorry if you don't find this in your stores. I'm sorry if you have to pay out the wazoo for this. I'm sorry. But at least you got it, right? At least you got it. And I can tell you, I have not seen a video review or a review period saying that Still Austin just doesn't add up. So would I buy this again? Here we are. I bought it again, not just for the channel. I bought it again because I really wanted to have it again. Do I think this is something you should continuously have on the shelf? Yeah. I mean, if you're definitely in Texas, why wouldn't you have this on your shelf? If somebody wanted to be proven that Texas is amazing as it is, boom. Lance Hendricks, boom. There it is. Okay? Still Austin, straight bourbon rye. Let me know what you think in the comments. And as always, thanks for stopping by here at Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. You have a good one.